Bang! Yeah, 7-1-3, don't step in this league, throwing rocks out the backboard. Living our dream, better dribble to the three, take the shot, here a cash draw. And we don't even care what you say, we ain't scared of the hate, get a win in this last board. Stand in the paint, better clear out the way, hit the court with the black force energy. Every single week on a killing spree, you kidding me? You talk about winning with the epitome, you better be talking with peace and we locking the key on them. Know that it's rocking with Ryan and Donte, the drip guy, we beyond the gossip, the topics we talk on a pop and we conquering the obstacles that we cross as a team. Shot from the seats, we the Rockets like Elon. It's the H-Town Run Down. Let's get started right now.
Hey everybody, this is the H-Town Rundown Houston Rockets basketball podcast. It's been a while since together last, so it's good to see everybody here. I got my boy Donte, AK, and Ryan here today to talk a bunch of basketball. Ryan, Donte, AK, thank you for joining us today. Donte, let's start with you, my man. What's going on? It's good to have you.
I've been straight chilling, in and out going to games and stuff like that. So yeah, just been chilling.
Oh yeah. It's good to see you, my boy. AK, Mr. Infinity. What's good, man? What's good?
What's happening, man? I'm excited for the season. Not so excited for something I'm a little bit concerned about, but overall, I'm excited for the season. I'm ready to rock and roll, man. Let's go on. Let's get some Rockets propaganda out here. Let's get this chill.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. And last but not least,
COB.
Oh, we'll talk about that later. I'm interested. And last but not least, Ryan, of course, it's good to have you on, my boy. What's going on?
Nothing, man. Just another day. I'm back home for fall break. Rocket season starts soon, man. Can't complain, bro.
Oh yeah. It's good to have you. And of course, we're all here to talk about a lot of things, but mainly the big topic we want to talk about today is Alperen Sengun and his All-NBA journey. Now, we kind of saw what he was like in the preseason, looking pretty good. At one game, he had 13 and 13. Second game, he just dominated the entire first half by himself. Carrying over possibly from his play overseas, maybe. AK, what do you think about preseason?
Oh man,
so
it looks like Ime Udoka is finally taking the shackles off of Alperen Sengun and letting him cook as the facilitator and playmaker that he is, because the offense looks so much cleaner. I'm so excited to see what the rest of the season look like, man. I'm trying to see who else. Like, who's the biggest beneficiary of playmaker Sengun? That's what I'm interested in seeing.
Yeah. You're absolutely right about that. Donte, Brian, do you guys have anything else to add about Sengun? Maybe the overall preseason, but maybe Sengun's preseason.
I mean,
so far.
I can't really speak on preseason because I haven't watched the two games due to holidays and due to midterms in school. But what I can say is that the stat lines are really good.
Yeah.
And if the stat lines are telling the truth about what's going to happen this season or what has happened in preseason so far, it's going to be a pretty good season, man.
I absolutely agree. Yeah, you're completely right. You're right. Donte, what else you got for us?
Hey man, that LP, that give and go to Kevin Durant, that pick and roll to Kevin Durant looks so good, bro. Now that's like the money play, bro. I mean, when you can see where LP just get the ball and you can see him just handing it to Kevin Durant, he comes off that pin down and you can just see him taking that mid and just knocking it down every single time. And you just see Kevin Durant just looks so comfortable already, man. And Amen Thompson looked it great the second preseason game. Hey, it's a lot of fun watching. It was a lot of fun watching. I mean, Kevin Durant, especially in that third quarter, you see when he took contact and then just hung up in the air and made it was just him and that LP. That LP just give and go in that pick and roll. That just looked lethal. That just looked lethal, and people will have a lot of problems with that. And LP passing, playmaking ability, that's what it makes him more. It makes him more and more tough, bro. Because when he's not scoring, he just impacts the game so many ways. With his rebounding, he's improved on defense, but that playmaking ability, him being able to get everybody an open shot, and especially give Kevin Durant an open shot like that's just crazy. That's just crazy. That's gonna open this game up another level into all NBA stardom. By him not being able to even if he's struggling scoring, he still you still could play through him because he's gonna make the right play. He's gonna make the right play. He's going to impact the game by being a playmaker. And Ime Udoka finally unlocked. Finally got something going. But I like that. Remember that Kevin Durant 2-man game? I love it.
It's nice. Ryan, you were going to say something?
Yeah, I do want to add one thing. Although I didn't get to watch the games, I saw some clips, and it kind of brought me back to what we saw a little bit of last season with, Steven Adams, Alperen Sengun, little give and goes in the paint, a few little PNRs here and there. But we saw, I think it was Sengun throw a lob to Capella. Dude, if we get more of that throughout the season and we consistently see PNRs throughout the big man, or we see them doing more give and goes, and we actually see Sengun, because that was an example of what AK said. Sengun is facilitating the floor, and Udoka is more open to that. If that is an example of what we're going to see throughout the season, without having a facilitator at point guard, unless Reed Shepherd or Amen Thompson blow up and be incredible this season, that will open up a lot of shots at the key for us, or even in the mid-range for Kevin Durant as well. So I think having Sengun be able to facilitate the floor in the post while having, 2 or 3 other big men, considering how big our team is and the size of our team, that's going to allow us to unlock our full potential for this season, I believe. Because
you're
right.
allows
the point guards, Amen and Reed Shepherd, to be able to facilitate a little bit, as long as Sengun is facilitating like he has in the preseason.
Yeah, I mean, we saying that, Ime, we give it.
My bad.
Go ahead.
I want to talk about one play. I know AK remember this, the second preseason game. Kevin Durant has the basketball. He loses the basketball. He picks it up. He gives it to LP. LP gives it right back. To him. And Kevin Durant, that jump shot looks so smooth in that mid-range. But, Kevin Durant just loses the ball. He bobbles the ball. He stops it from rolling. He picks it right up. He just gives it right to LP. It's kind of like a reset. And LP say, here, you can have it back. Just comes off that and just knocks that mid-range. That play right there just looks so unstoppable.
Yeah, and I'll add on to that. The give and goes that we'll have with our team being as big and as tall as they are, having Sengun facilitate the floor down low, that's going to have so much space in the mid-range and at the three-pointer line. It's gonna allow our players to have so many more opportunities. We've seen Amen Thompson get better at that mid-range shot as well. If that means that Amen Thompson can continue to shoot that mid-range, and he's also shooting threes in the preseason, firing them too. If we get to see more of that, I think we'll be a really good team this season.
Pay attention to the shots that these dudes is taking. I can probably count on one hand how many shots I was like, what the hell are you doing? I didn't see a whole lot of that compared to last season where you got 12 of those per game. These dudes out here, they're taking so much better shots because they're letting the person who's good at setting everybody up set everybody up, and they're accepting that role. And there's nobody there to slow it down and play a style that only they can play because it's the only way that they know how to play. I love it, bro. I like the versatility. I like the sharing of the ball. How many assists did we have? It was a bunch of assists, bro. We had a ton of assists in these first 2 preseason games. To me, man, y'all know my barometer for the offense. If Jabari is getting a good amount of shot attempts, that means the ball is moving. Point blank, period. That's what's happening. I want to see more of this. Yeah, Jabari ain't got to take the most shots. Obviously, it's going to be KD. I think Jabari going to end up probably taking the third most shots, or him and Amen going to be tit for tat. Amen might have some games where he just going crazy, though.
With our roster, I just want to reiterate this because I didn't mention Jabari. Jabari has been shooting that thing too. That second game, the stat line looked incredible. I don't know about the first game. Again, I didn't watch them. But I think he shot, 5 threes? He went 3 for 5 or something like that for 3 in that second game. I don't remember exactly what the stat was. It was something like that. If we're able to create that much space down low to open up shots for Jabari in the mid-range or at the 3, that's going to be incredible. And we've seen him develop under KD. We saw that one play where he had it at the top of the left wing, little cross, whatever, in between, drove through the lane, dunk. Dude, that was crazy.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a lot of that.
We've seen the development under KD already.
Do you see the spacing?
Oh yeah,
the spacing is night and day. It is night and day, bro. Night and freaking day. I'm so happy to see this.
We had 32 assists against Utah.
That's crazy. Preseason is still crazy.
We have over 30 assists, or even between that 28 range. That means you're moving the ball. That means you're getting shot. Other guys are getting shots.
24 without KD, and then like you say, 32 assists.
So I want to ask y'all this. Let's cook on the assist topic right quick. Last year, we was what, dead ass last in assists per game, or it was either in assists per game or in passes per game. How much do you expect that to be different this season?
Well, given preseason and given how much spacing we've seen, I expect it to be, top of the line.
I'm gonna say probably around middle of the pack.
Middle of the pack is good for us.
I'm gonna say about
like 13 to 15th. I think is like 13 to 17th.
If we can have middle of the pack assists with having one of the best offenses in the league and one of the best defenses, because last season, where was our offense? We were still pretty high in offense, right? I think top 10.
We ended with the 12th best offense. If we
can have top of the line offense and middle of the line in top of the line defense with middle of the line assists, that's incredible for us.
Yeah. I mean, as long as our defense doesn't falter as much, at the end of the day, the game is putting the ball in the basket. So as long as you can do that more than them, you're gonna win, literally. So
true that. By the way, less ISOs too. There's a whole hell of a lot less ISOs that I've seen.
And guess what? We don't have a player anymore that needs to ISO. Sorry.
Beautiful. Well, we the player. I'm not gonna. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. Let's not even open up that Pandora's box. For the love
I want to stay positive. Bring
that comment up that AD said. Bring that. Don't skip over that comment, Chris. Look, he just brought it up. Look, you just about brought up what Ryan bring up. Look at that. See, look at that. He brought it up. See, he brought up the player.
I'm just gonna leave it.
Look who we traded him for. Traded a bus for KD.
Don't call him a bus.
No, that's what I'm saying. What I've been seeing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up
Well, you've been seeing is wrong.
I know I've been seeing it. I know it's wrong, but I'm saying what the narrative is. People get mad at me for talking about narratives, but
no, you didn't say it's a narrative. That's what you said. You saw it. You didn't say it's a narrative.
He talking.
I'm talking. Look, see, Ryan trying me. I'm trying to be a good person today, bro. For once in my life, I can derail this whole show, but I'm gonna be a good person for once. But don't try me again. My patience is
So here we go. Yo, AK or AD, I see you. I like
knows.
it. But it's
AD
not.
Knows.
It's not the topic today. The topic today is Alperen Sengun, right? Overall. And Ryan, I think you brought up you and Donte obviously specifically talking about the plays that KD ran. Phenomenal, right? With Sengun there, and you also mentioned Sengun being able to throw lobs to other centers, right? We talked about the importance of having a center or at least a player that can consistently play above the rim, specifically like the center spot is what we were looking for. And Capella looked pretty solid these games, right? I know we kind of talked about a little bit, not necessarily specifically about Sengun, but JD Davison looks pretty nice. I hope you guys agree with me. First preseason game, he had 17 points. Next one, he didn't have as many. I think he only had 4, but he only had 3 shots, right? I'm not too worried about that. JD looking kind of nice. How do you guys feel about JD Davison?
I have a question.
He the best number 4 that the Rockets ever had.
Ouch. Let's talk about JD and then answer your question. I'll ask you a question, Ryan. Donte, do you have anything to add about JD Davison?
I mean, he's been doing his job. He's not gonna, I don't believe he's gonna earn him no minutes though. Earn him no real minutes unless someone.
Not yet.
Yeah, but he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's doing what he's supposed to do to try to make this roster. But if I don't think it's gonna get him meaningful 2 minutes unless someone goes down. I think, but I don't think it's get him. No.
I mean, Aaron Holiday. I like you, my boy. Let's, JD Davison. Let's good. I actually like Holiday though. I actually like Holiday though. I don't.
Hold on. I need to make a point. AK, you forgot about Daniel House Jr. The greatest Rockets.
I'm sorry.
How's you bringing up Daniel House Jr.?
I'm sorry.
Bro.
And you bringing this
the greatest Rockets were number 4.
Yeah, and he got a issue.
There we go. Thank you.
It was
that he need help with.
Good issue, man. Good issue.
Issue that pretty much cost us a playoff series, but hey, We're not gonna open up another Pandora's box, bro.
Let's keep it as it is today. So one last couple plays. I think you mentioned Jabari and how well he's been playing. None of us mentioned Tari Eason yet. I think his play has been okay. He looked a little sluggish that last game he played.
Man, listen. Tari Eason, I think the way he plays, he's going to be fine. I just know in the back of everybody's mind, they worried about him not getting his contract extension. It's the thing that nobody wants to really touch on. Nobody really want to talk about it. But I'll say this, man. It looked like, or let me just assume this. This is an assumption. That little injury history that he has with his leg or whatever, I can see that probably being a reason or playing a factor into why he ain't got no contract extension yet. He probably wants a certain amount, and because of this injury history, he's not gonna get that. Hell, I don't know if it's even the amount that he wants. I just think they probably just don't want to. They probably want to see a bigger body of work. You know what I'm saying? For the season, that's what it looked like to me, man.
It's so crazy, right? Because remember his first year, right? Even his first 2 seasons, everyone was ranting and raving about this Tari Eason guy, right? Every single team was calling.
We still are.
About no, right. I just let me get my point off, right? It's just interesting that we've come to this precipice where we, the organization by we, so not me, might not sign the kid because of his injury history, right? But Michael Porter Jr. damn near had his back, snapped in half multiple times, dealt with back injuries forever, and then still stay with that team to win a championship. Now he's not there anymore, but he was there for at least 7 years, right? It was a very important part of their championship run.
Is there a precedent in the Stone era for that being the case?
That's a good question.
Joel Embiid.
For the Stone, I'm talking about for the Rockets. For
Joel Embiid.
That's not. I don't know if that's a great example because we're not asking him to be Joel Embiid. We ask him to play 65 games.
We're looking at people that have had leg issues.
I'm talking about the Rockets because different front offices operate differently. Some front offices they'll go ahead and roll the dice. Some of them won't. Some of them will.
I don't look. I think Udoka. It's hard to discuss with Tari because obviously we know Tari's a great player. We know he's the Udoka type player. So I don't think Udoka would go forward with obviously a player who, if he is hurt and if that's what we're basing this off of his contract, I don't think that he would keep Tari. But I think because of how much of a Udoka player Tari is and the mentality he brings to the team, the aggressiveness, I think he does keep Tari.
I don't know if it comes down to being a Udoka.
Okay, I'll ask you a question. What do you think the silver lining is with Tari and Udoka?
Same mentality. That's about it.
Same mentality.
Yeah, they both dogs. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're both junkyard dogs. That's what it comes down to, bro. I mean, that's really about it. Other than that, I think the person that needs to be won over is Rafael Stone. Because at the end of the day, he's the one that dropped the contracts.
Yep.
Udoka can suggest A, B, and Z, but Stone got to drop the contract.
I'm gonna say this: media day. Kevin Durant was super happy about talking about his extension. Jabari was happy about talking his extension, and Jabari had already signed one. KD obviously is like, yeah, I'm gonna sign one. He was very open and honest. He's like, I'm gonna sign that, right? And then Tari Eason gets up there, and someone asks him, and his whole body language went from like happy jumping around talking about being a Rockets guy, get up there, and then he pick up the mic talking about, we're not gonna discuss that, and then set the mic right back down. Which I get it, like you trying to not say nothing, but usually you don't say anything if it's not going your way.
You can tell it's a problem. Yes. You can tell it's a problem, and the only reasonable assumption will be injury history. That's the only reasonable assumption. But let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck, though. Let's keep it a buck. They dropped the ball on how they managed his leg injury in their first Udoka season. They dropped the ball. The Rockets dropped the ball on that. And now they're gonna punish him for that. That's just what it looked like. That's just what it looked like.
Like when they brought him back, it was he wasn't ready to come back. It was too early. Like
and you could tell too.
He re-aggravated too. He re-aggravated, and then he plays so hard too. Like Tari go all out. He just plays so hard every single play. Especially he give it all on the defensive side of the ball. On the defensive side of the ball, that's gonna make some. He played so hard. He bound to aggravate some. So when they brought him back, and then he got hurt again. I believe that was in the Pacers game. He re-aggravated and he got hurt. We haven't seen him no more all season. So they definitely did mismanage his knee. And then again, he played so hard. He played hard too. He played every single play. He don't take plays off or nothing like that. So
you can fault him for a lot of other things. Effort is not one of them.
Definition of hard work. Let's be honest.
And again, like Press said, Michael Porter damn near been playing with a broken back since college. Since college, he playing with a broken back.
I think I saw somebody
talking back injury. That's a back injury, and a back injury can't get you. But once something happened to that leg, bro.
But I'm not gonna lie. He talked about retirement. All that anesthesia got MPJ going crazy on social media too.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, he still stayed with his team. Got 2 contracts, right? No, he finished his rookie contract and got an extension, right? His extension. And then, yes, again, they ended up trading him, but they still got a championship out of him. And he was a pivotal role, right? He was at times off and on with Aaron Gordon, the 3rd or 4th most important player on that roster, consistently, right? Maybe Christian Braun had a great moment here or there, but it was very clearly Jokic, Murray, and then between Gordon and MPJ, that entire run, right? Look, AK brought up a great point about how you gonna mismanage an injury and then say, well, hey, because you're injured. What? I didn't have the tools and resources to succeed, but you mad at me for not succeeding because you chose not to give me those tools and resources, right? You made that executive decision. And yes, maybe a part of that is Tari, yes, I want to go out there, I want to play. But I mean,
these dudes is like that though, or for the most part.
Most
they want to play because they know if they don't play, they're gonna get faulted for not playing when it comes to contract negotiations. Now look, bro ain't got his contract extension yet. Yeah, I know it may have something to do also with second apron and whatever. I get that, but let's keep it real, bro.
What's the truth?
Under normal circumstances, this man would have got an extension by now, bro. Tari, I'm not saying Tari Eason is you just can't live without him, but he's a culture guy. You got to have one of those guys on the team, man. Dylan is gone. Tari's supposed to be the guy to fill in that gap, that culture gap, and he's going to produce on the floor too. You know what I'm saying? So you got to treat these guys right, man, because relationships, NBA is a relationship business, man. You got bad relationships with people, other people going to hear about it, and other people not going to want to do business with you.
Hey, ain't that right?
Narratives matter, AD. That's why narratives matter. Reputation.
You see how you decide to say narratives this time?
What?
Well, he's the narrative before.
At
the end of the day. Okay, this is about Tari Eason, right? Again, all love for him too. Phenomenal kid. I really do hope he gets his contract extension. But
AD talking about he's gonna get an extension and get traded.
Yeah.
Bro, stop putting that bad juju out in the air, bro. This is why I hate you now.
I don't want to spend any more time on this, though. What I want to talk about right now, officially, like we talked about at the beginning of the episode, is Alperen Sengun and his path to be an all-NBA player. Now, last year, I'm not going to say that he didn't deserve it, because I think he did deserve a spot. But there are a lot of great players in the league. Again, at the forward spots and center spots. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I think how it works now is you just need a guard. You need 2 guards and then 3 forwards/centers, right? That's how that works. It's not positional anymore for the All-NBA teams. Am I correct on that assumption?
That's how I understand it.
Okay, so that means our boy Sengun's got 9 people to beat out, 10 people to beat out. I guess he can be the 9th man. In voting, he has to win and prove all season long that he is the better player and outperform at least enough people, right? You get 9 spots. That means he's got to be at minimum a top 9 forward/center in the league. What are the steps to do that? That's what.
Let me go ahead and touch on this. Let me grab this right quick.
Yeah.
So we talked about this on the space that I ran yesterday, man. So this is what I believe. First of all, first things first, wins. That's always going to help in your favor. If we win more games this season, especially if we win in games where guys are out. Fred is already out for the season most likely. KD may mess around and miss some time. If we end up winning 55 plus games and Alperen Sengun has played obviously the lion's share of them games. If you play more games than KD, that's going to be one feather in his cap. Another feather in his cap is if his assists go up. I don't expect his points and rebounds to do too much different, but the efficiency is going to go up and the assist is going to go up. So them the three things: wins, assists, and efficiency. If those things increase from last season, he's got a very strong case because he missed out against who? Who was the third center last year? Was it Karl Anthony Towns?
Yeah, it was Cat.
Yeah, he should be able to bump Cat.
Conference. What are you talking about? Oh wait,
All NBA, not All Star, but All NBA.
Yeah.
So for All NBA, I think those three things would definitely help his case.
Isn't it an expectation for Sengun to play more games than KD?
Yeah, it is.
I'd say so.
Yeah. I just want to make sure we're on the same page about that.
Yeah. That's an expectation. It's an expectation for him to be more efficient too. It's an expectation for him to be more to assist more. If people are expecting him to score more, I don't really like that expectation. I don't think that's where his bread is buttered.
Well, it's expectation. He's just going to play like the Turkish terror he did during the offseason.
Absolutely.
If he's more efficient and free throw shooting too. If his free throw shooting improves, his scoring going to go up regardless.
Low-key new nickname unlocked, Turkish terror. That's fire.
It's crazy. Let me before we continue on this, I want to say this, right? I'm looking at the All NBA teams, and the All NBA third team had 3 guards and 2 forwards, or like a forward and a center. So it looks positionless completely. Second team also had 3 guards: Brunson, Curry, and Edwards. So from what it looks like, is Sengun's got 15 spots altogether, which crazy. That's infinitely harder.
So he got to be a top 15 player, is what we're saying.
And the league is very guard heavy.
Yeah. I mean,
we'll see, man. We'll see. We will see. I hate that they make it positionless, though. Like,
yeah.
Imagine
why did they have to do that? Why did the NBA feel, oh, yeah, we need to make all NBA positionless? Why? What benefit does that do?
Because the league is the way the game is played now is so guard and wing heavy. There's so little emphasis on centers that if a center actually makes it, they had no choice but to be on there.
The league is just changing too much. Nobody wants to see bets on TV.
Adam Silver, talk to your boy.
Over under on my TV screen.
Man, listen. Adam Silver got them big old elephant ears and he can't hear nothing.
Oh no, yeah. He's doing what he likes to do and what he wants to do.
And fans are getting really tired of it.
He belongs as a leader of that one country, but I can't say it. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
We're not gonna talk about that. That's crazy.
Sorry.
So yeah, I will say this. Unfortunately, Sengun's got a lot of people to be better than in the league. Like, you tell me he has to be a top 15 player. Let's ask this question. I'm gonna ask Donte this, or I'm putting him on the hot seat. All your Alperen Sengun guys, get ready to pull out your Twitter accounts real quick. Donte, was Alperen Sengun the top 15 player last year?
Yeah, I believe he was. I believe he was up there.
He was a top 15 player in the league last year.
Top 15 to top 20. Depends.
Okay, 15, 20.
How you look at it depends on how you want to look at it, man. How you want to look at it. I mean, he was like our best player. Outside of him and the Man Thomas, he was our best player in the playoffs. I mean, he led us like all season. He was consistent. He was an all-star. He was an all-star last year. So on a good, he top 15 to 20 player.
Now, I will say this.
If he hit free throws now, if he hit free throws, the man can easily average 25. Easy.
Yeah.
25 points per game.
Yep.
If he hits free throw, like if he hits them this year, If he hits them this year, and I think he's gonna I think his assist numbers may go up this year because the way it's looking right now. But if he hits his free throws, the man can average at least 24. If he hits his free throws.
And make a 3 a
Yep.
game.
Yeah.
2 extra free throws and 1 3.
Yep.
That's 5 points, bro.
He's 24 points. He was averaging.
That's
20.
a lot. That's
Yeah.
a lot, bro.
Kevin Durant gonna give you an easy 25, 26 per game. Him giving you a 24 on free throws, just like making free throws. Much as he gonna get fouled a lot.
Plus the playmaking.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah,
so
like, that's-
I want to ask a question. We're talking about averages quickly. What is realistic for a man this season?
Whoa, we talking about Alperen Sengun, Bumboy.
I know.
I'm
I
sorry,
just want to
this-
ask a question.
No, this isn't Alperen Sengun All NBA journey.
I think I
I'm
know
sorry.
where you're going. Ryan. I think I know where you're going.
Thank you.
I'm gonna ask y'all. Let them cook because I think I know where you're going.
All right. So I got nothing. I wasn't prepared for that question, so I got nothing.
It's all. Go ahead, Ryan.
No, I'll ask you. How much? What do you think a man is averaging this season?
What do I think?
What do you think a man's going to average?
Points. Man, y'all know I hate these actual stats, but let's go with it. I think it's gonna be more like around 19 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. The reason why.
You say 18 points.
Okay, somewhere around there, give or take.
Or
And the
that,
reason I say that I think the scoring is going to go up because the responsibility is going to go up from a scoring standpoint, but the rebounds and assists might hover around the same because if we're going to play a lot more double big, obviously the rebounds ain't going to be there for him to gobble up.
I think the scoring goes up, and I think the scoring goes up because they're going to run through Sengun, which is going to give him Thompson more space.
Yes. He's going to be part of the reason why Alperen Sengun assists go up. A lot of it is going to be people sleeping on the Ben Thompson.
It's exactly what I was going to say.
Mm-hmm. So that did have to do with Sengun. So
I ain't gonna lie, AK had more points than I imagined. I was gonna say 17, up around 17, but if that man has 19, that's gonna make me a happy dude because I've been campaigning that Ben Thompson will be an all-star. But that's just more me. That's just one of my hot takes. If he's averaging 19, like AK said, I have 17 points. I have bumping up.
Yeah, like if we second in the West,
yeah,
and Ben Thompson is at 19, 6 and 6, he's an all-star.
Yeah, and that's gonna maybe because I said it because I said that's my dog.
Well, and we can come back to this after the season, but if Sengun is really going to be facilitating the floor, I want to see how many assists he's going to have towards every player, like on average, because I think he'll have 2 or 3 to a man on average nightly.
Probably more.
You think so?
Because he's gonna be the one that people helping off of. You're not gonna help off KD. It's not happening.
Right. And they're probably still gonna. I could see now with Sengun running the floor like we've seen in preseason. I could see a man still running that dunker spot, but doing a lot more. What's it called? Backdoor plays, like we saw with JG cutting back.
No giggity.
We're gonna see a lot more of that with Ben Thompson.
Yeah, and maybe you're right. I think 19's that's quite generous. I think, but at the end of the day,
maybe I just believe in him a little bit too much. That's fair.
It's not so much him. We just haven't had a team where we average 3 people average essentially 20 points per game, right?
But the spacing is going to be so much more open for him.
I'm not worried about, I guess, specifically the spacing. More or less the opportunity he's going to get based on the plays run up. Like, yes, he's going to have.
I'm just trying to. Sorry.
Okay. He's. I don't know. I'm just like yes, he shot 38% or 37% from the corner last year. Great. Is he going to have those exact same type of opportunities now? Right. I don't know if they're going to say maybe it was just a 1-year wonder type thing. And I mean, you're telling me that they're not going to catch on to that halfway through the season. There's always, I mean, we don't even know what the starting lineup is going to look like yet. Like we don't have a definitive starting 5 out there. I don't know if he's going to have some of these exact same. He's going to have different opportunities, but I don't know if he's going to have the exact same wide ass open shots he was getting last year. Because I mean, teams was like waving him off, looking at the basket, waiting for him to shoot. And then he would just go ahead and jump over him. But,
and they still couldn't stop him. They still couldn't guard him in the playoffs. They still couldn't find a way.
I mean, yeah.
Like if Like, to be honest, they were gonna figure something out. They would have been done that. They would have been done that. This man going on 3 years. I don't think. No.
Well, I'm talking about his not so much getting to the paint, right? I'm just talking about his overall shot percentage, right? He shot 38%.
Okay, now you're talking about Amen Thompson. What I was trying to say.
Now we have to, but from mid
No,
pitch. But yeah,
what my point was trying to be is that with Sengun facilitating the floor, we're talking about his all NBA potential. If he's really going to facilitate, and AK and I are both on the same page about him averaging more points, he saw that where I was going with that. I think a lot of our players, Reed Shepard is going to be a lot better. He's going to have more space. Amen Thompson, Jabari Smith Jr. I expect all three of those players. I expect all their points to rise quite a bit, especially
Reed's better.
He's going to start,
Reed's better,
which he might, right? Obviously, but what I'm saying is with Sengun facilitating the floor, which it does look like will happen, we should expect these players, their numbers to go way up, especially in points. That's all I'm trying to make that a point.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Creating the space, which Alperen Sengun looks like he's already doing, that's going to create his all NBA potential.
Mathematically,
it's not just about points and rebounds and who does. It's about, are you able to create space for other players in order for them to get to their potential as well, to help other players unlock their potential. And that's what I think I want to see from Alperen Sengun this season.
And I want to continue off that, right? Last year, we talked about how important it is for a player to have two skills, right? Two elite skills. So that way, if a team takes away one, you can at minimum have something else to turn to, right?
Yep.
Last year, most of the team did not have two skills, even starting specifically. It was, hey, I can do this, and that's about it. Or when you were getting to your second skill, people weren't in the right spots. You didn't have the correct spacing to work with. Or you were simply just missing the easy shots once you got there, right? Once you're able to do your whole thing and you finally got there, you were missing it, right? Alperen Sengun, is his passing his number one skill, and then scoring second? Is it his footwork first, and then his passing? I'm just kind of curious what you guys think his top two skills are, because I want to kind of go off your point, Ryan. It seems like no matter how you want to put it, his passing is at least his most important or second most important skill based on how you look at it. Because if he can draw the gravity with his scoring, his passing just comes naturally. I
think after seeing him be a leader in Turkey and seeing what he's doing this preseason, facilitating the floor, being a leader,
right?
In comparison to what we've seen with the Jalen Green seasons, obviously having Jalen Green and Alperen Sengun didn't work. We saw that. But what we did see from Sengun that we're starting to see even in this preseason is the playmaking, and we're starting in that passing, right? We've seen Sengun's passing to Jalen Green, whether it's for a lob or out to the wing or to the mid-range for a shot, right? We're starting to see that more because we're able to create more space having Kevin Durant and a bigger team and trying to find ways to get a shot off. So I think what we're going to see from Sengun this season is his ability to create plays and create shots for other teammates. And I think that's going to be one of his biggest skills this season.
So overall facilitation. Of the
facilitation.
Okay. What's his other skill?
What's his other skill?
Yep, you named the one.
I mean, I want to say his footwork, but
okay.
I mean, does leadership fall under facilitation?
No, those are two different skills. You can be a good passer, but not be a good leader.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to see a lot of what he did in Turkey be a leader. I think we're really going to see that fall over into this season as well, be a leader.
Okay, so facilitation, leadership. Okay, that's interesting. I like that. That's interesting. AK, you want to say something?
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
I want to ask you the same question.
He hates agreeing with me.
I'm going to ask you the same question.
I just hate you, bro.
I'm going to ask you the same question. What are Alperen Sengun's two skills? His most important skills, I guess. His best skills.
Most important, the IQ and the playmaking, bro. Those are the two biggest superpowers he has.
Yeah.
So it just makes everything else. It makes the team better.
Mm-hmm. I like how you said IQ too. So Ryan going with I don't even want to say this like it's unconventional, but pairing up like an on-court skill with something that doesn't necessarily exactly line up with scoring or defending. I like that. Ryan saying leadership, and now you saying IQ, right? I like where this is going with Alperen Sengun, right? Donte, Alperen Sengun's two best skills. Donte,
his two best skills is just being a playmaker, man. Just being a playmaker, and like AK said, floor IQ, and just being a floor general. Like, he doesn't have to impact the game on just scoring the basketball. He just making plays for others. That's just makes him great. That's gonna make him just a dangerous player and an unstoppable player to even guard because of that playmaking ability.
Absolutely, exactly, right. And all these skills combined, which again, it sounds like his playmaking slash facilitation is everyone's number one right now. That's probably going to be the thing that sets him aside from everybody else, other than, unfortunately, the guy we don't need to compare him to anymore, Alperen, or to Nikola Jokic, right? Jokic is a different beast, and their play styles are different. But I mean, Jokic's best skill itself is his gravity, right? His playmaking. I don't know what Jokic is like necessarily as a leader. I've seen him yell once, but I don't watch Nuggets like that, right? Alperen Sengun, we're seeing him be like more vocal in these preseason games. In the playoffs, Jokic was so vocal, right? One of the playoffs games I went to, that man was like talking like he was Jabari out there, right? Jabari is the guy talking about like he's always on the court, he was yelling, he's the most vocal on the court, which he is, he very much is. But Sengun was like the last 2-3 games that we won, or 2 games that we won after going down 3-1. Sengun was like, wow. I don't know, something was different in him. And then as you saw overseas, he did nothing but be like the leader in huddles. He was like the coach, damn it. Not drawing up plays, but giving that, yeah, go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, let me on to that. If I'm not mistaken, Fred VanVleet went over to Turkey before, what was it, EuroLeague? Is that the tournament?
Yes.
Right? We saw Alperen Sengun become more of a leader right after that. Right after Fred VanVleet went over there. We saw Sengun take Turkey to the finals. And I think now with Fred VanVleet being out as well, I think that's going to impact Sengun to be more of a leader, be more vocal. And we've seen it already. Preseason, in the EuroLeague. So here we are now, and I think that's going to be an effect of Fred VanVleet's injury.
That is exactly where I was going with that. Is like, yes, Fred is like he has been that like leadership, but I think this is going to be a transfer of power, if you will, type season. If Sengun can rise to the occasion and can officially become an all-NBA guy, I mean, man, like this might be real, right? Last episode we talked about at the end of the year how we know it's going to be a true success is Sengun being around or better than Kevin Durant at the end of the year, right? Not saying that he's going to progress that much, because to me that's a pretty big skill gap, right? But if he can be all these things that we talked about consistently, and it gets him just in the conversation and more so actually on a team, we might have to have a different type of conversation on our hands. And I like it. I mean, Sengun's really that guy, right? And I mean, obviously the team, we're going all in on this Shen Hub, it looks like, from preseason. But I mean, it's preseason, right? How much can we take away from it, really?
So pretty much you saying Sengun is the system now?
I think so. From what it looks like, if preseason is a semblance to how we're going to play it going forward, I mean, how can you not? This is Shen Hub at maximum, the thing that we've been asking for 3 seasons, but we might get a full season of it. That's huge. That's really huge.
I agree with Preston.
My question is, why couldn't we get here earlier, man?
It's a great question.
That's the gripe that I had.
We had 2 players we were going back and forth with deciding who we wanted to be that next leader.
No, you can still run Shen Hub, and everybody else would eat off of that, bro. Like, it's not like you can. It's not like you saying, "Oh, if you do Shen Hub, the other dude is not gonna eat." Everybody eats, bro, when he's playing in that.
Well, also everybody eats when Udoka is the coach.
Shout out Jayshawn Tate.
Sorry, AK.
Hate that communist offense, bro.
Hey, it got us to the second seed.
Hey, you know what? At least it worked with the Texans.
Oh, it didn't. Offensive rebounds did.
Hey, AK, at least it worked with the Texans, right?
Shout out the Texans, man.
Shout out CJ, man.
Yeah, boys, at the end of the day, I think we're in agreement that Sengun has got things he's got to work on. But if he hits anywhere near what we're discussing, he's going to be a top 15 player to get on that All-NBA ballot. Yep. Is there anything you guys want to leave off of? Or leave off on? Nothing. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. Well, this has been a beautiful episode. We ran a little bit longer than we normally do. We had to talk about Tyrese, and man, he doesn't get talked about enough, unfortunately. So let's get out of here. Donte, my boy, it's phenomenal talking Rockets ball with you as per usual. Where can we find you?
Y'all can find me at Coach Donte 5 on IG. Y'all can find me at Coach Donte, that Rockets guy, right here on X. And find me Coach Donte, the Round Robin. Find me right here. H-Town Rundown with my guys.
Hell yeah, Coach Steve. We good to have you, my boy. AK, where can we find you, my man?
You can find me on Twitter /X at AKinfinity_VVS, YouTube, Rockets Propaganda Channel, Rockets Round Robin Channel, H-Town Rundown. And we're going to create this hashtag right now. Sign Tari Eason.
Sign Tyrese. Hashtag
Please,
sign Tyrese.
please.
Yo, Mama Eason, we need you to push that out there for us. Go ahead.
It's going to be a distraction, bro, if this lingers, bro.
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine going into January with no extension? Yikes. Let's not do that.
He got to the 20th. You got a week.
Well, doesn't he have to sign this summer?
Yes,
No,
yes.
you got a week.
7 days.
You got a week.
Yes,
You got a
7
week,
days.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's not make this a distraction. Let's not make this a story throughout the season.
Ryan, my man, it's always phenomenal talking Rockets ball with you. I appreciate him. If you guys haven't checked out the website by chance, he did a little editing and decided to revise the whole thing, and it looks beautiful. So go ahead, go check that out. Ryan, is there any place we can find you anymore, my man, other than at college?
Well, you can find me here on H-Town Rundown. You can find me on the Rockets Round Robin, whenever we decide to do that. Good luck finding me anywhere else.
Yeah, this man is a ghost in the wind. Shout out Ghost to Yote, man. Hey, guys, this has been the H-Town Rundown, Houston Rockets basketball podcast. It's a game. And check out the H-Town Rundown at H-Town Rundown on X as well as Instagram, YouTube. And, we're on playback, by the way. We stream the live games, so be ready for Tuesday, guys. Be ready for Tuesday. And we're going to check it out. We're going to have a good time. You can follow me.
Playback with the actual game coverage coming soon.
Not on YouTube, though. We don't have a license for that. But
we will get a license with it when I get League Pass.
All right. Anyway, follow me at drip2ps_GAWD on X as well as Instagram. Thank you guys for listening. And this is it. We'll see you guys next week, or rather tomorrow.